on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer. That's my mom's name. I create and find change. My mind frame ensures that forever I'll reign.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count all the rings, stuff. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here revealing, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose.
Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Deep be hating and talking and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding it like we knew it all, not afraid to do it all, man.
Well, it was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready. 10 cycles.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Black ultra. Black blue.
Here's Lance to throw it. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. First down, here's Mitchell. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. On 2nd and 9, Lance. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Shot, 17.
Throwing now is Lance. Buying time to his left. Completes it to Samuel. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown 49ers. From 13 yards out. And the 49ers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. On the counter, here's Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. In motion goes the tight end. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Going quickly out to the right side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 52 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Jones. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the one. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is third and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Right back to Mitchell here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And now they'll throw with Lance. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Shotgun now for Lance. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school that one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people. Good run there.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. That's complete to Dobbs. And he's got some space here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 35. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Slot man moves right. They'll try again with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field again, it's been a while since they've been out there. We just saw that long touchdown drive by the opposition. But remember, when this crew was out here last, Charles, they scored as well.
And let's make sure we give both offensive staff some credit, and especially the offensive coordinators, because we spoke with both of them in the lead up to this game, and both were really confident in their game plans. They felt like they had scouted their opponents and focused on specific areas of practice this week to make sure that they were ready to go. And frankly, it looks like they both did an excellent job.
Yeah, we'll see if those game plans can keep this streak of touchdowns going here.
Okay,
back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Striker, 3-3.
They run over center with Mitchell. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Drill green. Flag red.
Lance now on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Off the RPO, he completes it. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second and 10. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room, But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Rodgers going to go on fourth down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And Lance now to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I think we've hit that point in the game now where any score you get could be the one that actually wins it. So above all, you want to avoid a turnover that leaves you coming away with nothing.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Red, striker. Black ultra.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And his kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Another run to Mitchell. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Hey, red. Black shot. You kill him.
To throw, it's Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Working from the gun. Lance taking a shot for Samuel. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, the criticism is that he overthrew his man, but you got to give him credit. He also didn't risk an interception with that type of a throw. Because of that, they still have a chance to put some points on the board.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Let's go. Spike 60.
The Lance going to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Got Dobbs over the middle. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Out of the shotgun is Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The center receiver in motion to the right. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. On 2nd and 9, Lance. And he rips that one incomplete there.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell from 17 yards out. And the Niners are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Point after here coming up. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The Packers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. The tight end in motion right. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down and will go the other way with the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
52 blaster.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance.
This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Looking downfield for Jones. It got his man complete. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
160 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here's Jones.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They'll go with Jones. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan from 10 yards out. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. McCann for the point after. And oh, it's wide right. No good. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He's going to wind up and air it out. Touchdown 49ers. Danny Gray, 47 yards. And the Niners continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15. Here's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in, complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Niners come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this...
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. 10 payments, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Side through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck, and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner at nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo baggins, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys.